To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mahomes going to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 28 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on, Hero, turn up, bro.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Letting one, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 29 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The boys got the 1st down and more. Swatted. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rhule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is. Because most people thought Matt Rhule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera. He would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LeSean McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Oh, Justin Tucker
able to connect.
And whoever watched me, oh, he loves God.
Time. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know they have discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What about the clip? What about the shot?